Hi and welcome to Extras Lesson 6. In this session we'll be learning 10 cool chord progressions. In a similar way to riffs, when you find a bunch of chords that sound great together, there's something that makes you want to play them over and over again. And that's what we're trying to do, because it's the power of repetition. While we're enjoying playing the progression, we're also improving our finger strength, our fine motor skills, and our agility around the fretboard. Let's check some out now. E Quartet. That's what it sounds like. Just 4 chords. Let me come back down again. So E Quartet was one of the first chord progressions I ever learnt, and the lovely thing about it is the fingers just keep on the same strings, they don't move at all, they're just rolling up on the train tracks, keeping nice and smooth. The only thing that's different is the spacing. So let's start right at the beginning. This is just the E chord. You probably worked that out by now. So the middle finger is on the 5th string, fret 2. Ring finger, the 4th string, fret 2. The index finger tucks in on the 3rd string, fret 1. And so we're just going to play, that's the first chord. The second chord, basically the middle and the ring just slide up 2 frets. And the index just slides up 1 fret. Okay. So we've moved from the first chord. The middle and the ring just slide up 2 frets. Same strings, and the index just slides up 1 fret. So the index is in fret 2, and the middle and ring are in fret 4. The lovely thing about this chord progression is that you do have open strings. 1st string, 2nd string, and the 6th string are all open strings, not touching any of them with any fingers. Now the 3rd chord just slides up, the whole chord slides up, all the fingers slide up 2 frets. The final chord, the middle and ring finger just slide up 1 fret, and the index slides up 2. So you've got that sort of E shape. So the 4th chord is the E shape, but it's obviously 5 frets up. So let's start again from the beginning. A bit of a stretch here, the middle and ring stretching 2 frets, index just 1. And then everything slides up 2 frets. And then we go back to the E shape, middle and ring just slide up 1, and the index slides up 2. Let's do that again, and we're going to go nice and slowly just between the 1st and 2nd chord position. Let's do that. 2, 3, 4, and we're just going to strum it 4 times. Then we're going to move and let's go back to E. Ideally, we're working towards changing, like all the rest of the other chord positions that we want to change, in time between one chord and the other. So you may have to go over this a few hundred times. That's where we're heading, keeping a nice low rhythm. And you know what, even if you have to slow it right down, 3, 4, and move. So you're slowing it down to give you time to move. Let's carry on. It doesn't matter that it's a really slow pace, because what you're telling yourself is your fingers to change in time. One more time. 2, 3, 4, and move. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's move now between the second position and the third. So basically we're keeping our hand in exactly the same position, but we're just sliding up 2 frets. Let's try that. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Get ready to move. And back. And third. And back. Last time. And back. Okay, let's move from the third position to the fourth. Are you ready? And this time we're just going to revert back to the E shape, but obviously 5 frets up. So we're going from index on the 4th fret, fret 4, 3rd string, middle and ring, the 6th fret, 4th and 5th string. And then we're going to slide up the middle and ring, just slide up 1 fret, index slides up 2. Okay, let's try that together. 2, 3, 4. And move. And back. And move. Last time. You might find it easier to use different fingers. Index, ring a little, but the difficulty with using different fingers halfway through is that you're having to change, whereas if you use these fingers, you're just going to have to stretch. But if you do find that stretching a bit too much, then just move them around yourself to what's more comfortable. The reason that I love this so much because the chords sounded really nice, and the great thing about riffs is that if you find chords that sound nice, it gives you motivation, inspiration to play over and over. The great thing about riffs is that's what the design that sound good. You play them over and over because you love the sound of them, but in doing that you are strengthening your fingers and just by repetition getting better and better, and that's the point. So let's go through it right from the beginning, from the first position to the fourth. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Don't worry if in the course of playing these that you're getting your fingers not round enough and you're getting an awful lot of buzzing or muffling. That's just to be expected, but just try and keep that thumb right down here, and you're basically trying to create that breathing space here, bringing your fingers right over as much as you can so they're not touching any of these strings. Let's do that one more time. 2, 3, 4. Great thing about this chord sequence is you can go back again, so we can just reverse it. Let's do that. Let's go up and back, nice and smooth. 2, 3, 4. Last time. So when you've played it a few hundred times and you're getting confident with the chord changes, you can use some strumming patterns, which is quite nice, but let's do it really slowly. It's going to sound a little bit like this. So I'm going to use the 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and here we go. 2,